Got the old Deus 2 out here with a 9-inch coal. And I've made a few comments on metal detecting forums. Some people might have read them and thought they were insignificant. Well, I'm going to tell you something, boys. I'm not going to BS you a bit, okay? In an old house site, if you think you got everything out of it, you might think again. You might ought to take one of these in there, okay? Now, I've got an E-track here, and I've got it out here for a reason. I could bring the Equinox out here, but I decided to bring the E-track because people have more confidence in the numbers on it, and it doesn't run around so much as far as I do. And I've got some targets here. I posted a picture. I dug these in a site that I spent a lot of time in, okay, with XP Deus 1. High frequency calls, low frequency calls, multiple hunts, Equinox, multiple hunts, even used a small call, even used a stock call, even used a E-track, small call, and stock call, and some other detectors, okay? And all I can tell you is I dug these targets out of that site. Now, here's what's interesting. In this site, I dug 2 coins previously that would even be considered as high conductor or higher as what you see in this picture right here. That camera right there. See those targets right there? I dug a mercury dime, and I posted it on the forum some time ago. Found it with an Equinox. And I dug a Washington quarter to the right of this area with a XP Deus 1 low frequency call. Okay, that's it. And I dug a 1898 nickel. And I dug it with a one of the Macro Nocta products with a small call. This area is loaded with iron. This area is loaded with pretty much with some modern trash. Probably has more iron than it has modern trash, okay? It's a mixed history site. So I dug 2 targets. Now, I was going to dig anything on the Equinox, boys, that popped 19 or higher, okay? I didn't dig none of these targets with it. Look at there. They were still in the ground. I'd have dug anything on a E-track that would have popped a 32 or higher for conductive number. Never did dig none of these right here, okay? Now, this is just one side, and it's not that big, okay? It's not that big. So I ran the fast program on this machine, and I went in there in a couple of different shorter outings and dug these targets right here, and this machine's giving me ID, okay? And I set my tone break to 80, but my goal was to dig 84 and higher for ID. I didn't want to cramp the tone break by moving it all the way up to, say, 83. I dropped her to 80, okay? I wasn't going to dig a 80 reading target or a 79 reading a mid-tone running 3 tones on this machine. Now, what does that mean? You all can put all the stock in it you want, okay? My recommendation is, though, if you've got one of these machines right here I'm holding, go to the roughest site you know of that's got iron, junk, and just go to work on it. And you might set it up like I set this one. I only ran fast program, okay? I didn't even run any of the other programs on this machine. So I'm going to turn this camera off momentarily. We're going to turn this E-track on. I'm going to sweep some of these targets here and call out the conductive numbers so you can see what they're reading. Okay, I got this little heart-shaped pendant thing I found yesterday, okay? That's a 39 conductive number in this machine, okay? Here's this thing here, part of a door, a key lock, I guess. It's reading 32, okay? That can be Indian head coin territory right there on this machine, okay? That target right there is reading 46. That's silver quarter range on this machine. Dug this key here. It's reading 33 again. That's Indian Head Coin territory, okay? Dug this, I believe this is a clasp for a tie. The little chain's in that bag there. See what this reads. That reads 32 in the meter. Again, that's Indian Head Coin territory. Here's a little more sizable target. That one right there is reading 33. Okay, that one right there is reading 34, okay? Now remember, I never dug a lot of coins out of this site to start with. I don't think there's that many coins in this site, okay? This is poor country down in here back in those days, boys, okay? What I'm saying is this is this site, and this is what I found in it in 2 short excursions, okay? I'm monkeying around with this machine. I think it's saying something, okay? Now, would a Deus 1 have heard those targets? I'm going to start trying to do some mono Deus 2 comparisons. I might do some Deus 1 comparisons on some located targets in a site like this. I've got some more. But it's obvious to me, why were these still in the site? I hadn't found them before. I'm the same operator. I've got less time on the Deus 2 than I've got on the rest of my machines. Yet those targets were still in the ground. I suspect a Deus 2 or Deus 1 would not ID those targets like that Deus 2 did, okay, running that fast program. I highly suspect it, okay? And other users, as more data starts coming in and people subject these units to sites like I subjected this one to, I believe we'll see more, okay? I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Because I'm going to keep plugging along with it here. It's remarkable how that thing works. And I'm going to tell you something. You'll hit a target with that machine in a site like this, and you'll think to yourself, well, that ain't mask. That's got to be easy. And then when you start digging it and you start bringing out square nails, this one right here had a square nail sitting right up there. I was like, well, I don't even know how the machine hit it. But it did, and that was actually a deeper find in the ground. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video.